Hey guys, I'm Jackie, your reluctant housewife, here to help you find your inner domestic goddess without losing your inner feminist. It's Memorial Day weekend and we're celebrating with a classic strawberry pie. So this is my second strawberry pie that I've made. First one was good, didn't make my own crust. So this time, making my own crust along with you together, we're gonna make a crust. Very excited about this, it's gonna be amazing. So first of all, take a pie dish like so, and I'm gonna spray it with pans. I usually use butter, and please use butter if you wanna use butter, but I just kind of feel like it might help speed up the process. So I'm just gonna spray this. Oh, it smells like butter. All over my kitchen. So first, we're going to put 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour into a bowl. So we're gonna put in a ½ teaspoon of salt. Combine your salt and your flour, just with a fork. Now if you have a pastry cutter, which looks like this, you can use that for our next step. But if you only have forks, like me, we're too lazy to go get a pastry cutter, you can use 2 forks. So now I'm gonna put in a 1/4 cup of butter. It's very important that your butter is not room temperature, it's not warm, it's actually kind of cold. Then we're gonna use something I've never really used before, which is shortening. Mama's little baby loves shortening, shortening. No, I got it, it's cool. We're gonna do 1/4 cup of shortening. Oh wow, this is so weird. I mean, it looks really pretty. It's just, you know, what's going on inside is like kind of scary, but it's gonna taste great. So then you're gonna take your 2 forks and you're going to puncture it. You're gonna want to get it to a nice fine grain kind of look. Ooh, this is a lot harder than it seems. So I'm just gonna basically destroy my butter. And it's working, it's working. The flour really helps. It actually just helps mutilate it into tiny little pieces, which what we're doing. So I love Memorial Day. Like if you have any like aggression you need to take out, if you have relatives coming in from out of town for this holiday and you're like, do this, and they'll just be like, oh no, she's just working real hard on that pie. So I'm just gonna work on this for a little while. Then grab a wooden spoon. Take your forks out, make sure you get all of that butter and shortening off of them, and remind yourself to buy a pastry cutter while you're at it. We're just gonna add a little bit of water, probably around 4 to 5 tablespoons if you really wanna like measure accurately. But what we're looking for is it to become a dough that we can actually keep together and form into a ball. So I'm just gonna add a little bit in the middle, just a little bit, and then I'm gonna use my spoon and start combining everything. I feel so domestic right now. Like the kind of domestic you feel when you watch fried green tomatoes, you know? Minus the like, you know, abusive husband thing. You know, pie is not that hard. This doesn't seem that hard. I mean, what am I doing? I'm just making like paste. Look, it's the ball. We made it. Girls and my men out there, we're gonna get real even. Cool, so find some plastic wrap, pull out a very large sheet, maybe like a 1.5 feet, like 2 feet, something like that. We're gonna use the first half of it, and we're gonna put some flour down, put our dough on top, fold over the plastic wrap from the other side, and then roll. Lay it in the middle. Put a little bit more flour on top. We are master bakers, and we're gonna put this on top like that. Just gonna press down just to start it. This is so fun! Oh my god, don't judge me. I get a lot of enjoyment out of simplicity. And what we're looking for is about 1/4 inch thick. Just make it as big a circle as you possibly can. Again, any aggression you have, you just let it out on the pie. You just let it out. So take your pie tin or your glass and put it over, and you'll see that it's ready. This is exciting! Let's open it. Then we're gonna take this and we're gonna put this over it. Stay with me, guys, stay with me. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, we made pie. Okay, next we're gonna have this into our freezer for about 30 minutes or even overnight We're just gonna do 30 minutes because I need some pie. Okay, so I'm going to chop some strawberries, enough to make 1 cup because this is going to be our filling. We have a nice cup. Put that aside. We're gonna mix some sugar and some cornstarch. So I'm gonna do a cup of sugar into my saucepan. Then I'm gonna do 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. Next, we're gonna add our strawberries and some water. So next we're going to simmer this on the stove until it's completely connected and it's becoming this nice gelatinous sort of thick consistency. Okay, so I've just taken our filling out of the freezer, which was very, very helpful. And I have small pieces of strawberry stuck in it. I think for presentation's sake, I'm definitely not going to pour all of it in with the small strawberry pieces. I think I'm going to funnel it through so it's just the gel. Just a little word of the wise. If you want something a little bit more like rustic, throw the the little pieces in with the decoration. Do whatever you want, dear. Do it. Okay. So here's our strained glaze. I'm just going to put it over my strawberries. You may not need all of it. Ooh, that was a lot. Okay. I have to say this was one of the easiest pies I've ever made. It seems like it might be a little daunting, but I've got to tell you, really easy to do. Impress your friends, make it this weekend, have so much fun. You can get the recipe with the whipped cream recipe at yourreluctanthousewife.com. Thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I'm Jackie, your reluctant housewife, here to help you find your inner domestic goddess without losing your inner feminist. You can catch me at yourreluctanthousewife.com, Pinterest, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Your Reluctant Housewife. Say hey, leave a comment, let me know what you think. And I'll see you next time, guys.